Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another third-party unlicensed 1-to-1 scale prop replica unboxing and review video. Now today we're going to be taking a look at none other than a 1-to-1 scale Mark III Iron Man faceplate. I have taken a look previously at a metal Mark II faceplate, but I saw this one on Toys Wonderland and I had to pick it up. Now I do believe it is third-party and it is unlicensed. That's just me making an assumption though. I haven't been told one way or the other. There's no branding on this box, so I've just made the assumption myself. Bearing in mind, if it is unlicensed, that means the company that made this doesn't hold the intellectual property rights to brand this as an Iron Man themed product. So bear that in mind if you are deciding on whether or not you may pick this piece up. I purchased mine from toyswonderland.com. Link is in the description below just for your reference purposes only. This is by no means a promotional video. This is a review on a product that I purchased with my own money. Now, as I said, I've reviewed one of these things previously, so I kind of know what to expect, but not from this particular company, so there may be a few surprises in store for us. What I am going to do now, though, is get the box laying flat in the light box and do the unboxing. And here, of course, we have the box art for the Iron Man faceplate. Pretty straightforward, some sort of weird polygonal background and the faceplate in a wireframe drawing. Now, in order to actually see which one you're going to be getting, this is the Mark III, so there is a gold sticker, a brushed look on the back. I do believe there is a Mark II, and there may be more coming in the near future. But for me, the Mark III is technically my favorite Iron Man suit of all time. It's the grandfather of the MCU after all. It kickstarted the entire universe, therefore it has a special place in my heart, and I'm sure it does for a lot of collectors as well. Now yes, this actually does have a battery compartment because I do believe there is a light up feature, and I'll show you that in just a second. Now here we have the faceplate itself. This set actually comes with the faceplate and a stand. I'm not exactly sure what material this is made out of. It feels super lightweight, but also it feels cold to the touch. More on that in just a second, but you can see there is a ton of detail on this piece right here. Now in the bottom you can see the display base. We will assemble that and pop the faceplate on there. So what we are going to do now is get this piece fully assembled, remove the plastic film, and take a closer look. And here we have the faceplate itself. Now unfortunately, for some reason, the display base works like this, and the reason I'm saying unfortunately is because the nameplate is on the back. I don't know why they've done this. This is the second Iron Man faceplate that I've taken a look at that for some reason has the nameplate on the back. It's just so peculiar to me. But the display base itself is really nicely done. I love the sculpt, I love the paintwork, it's nice and lightweight, whereas this piece does have a little bit more weight to it. I love the fact that around the edges you can see some sort of chrome finish to make this piece look like metal, and it does a really nice job. This is an actual metal nameplate, super high quality. I love the way this looks, just not necessarily the way it functions. Now, I could have sworn that this piece was made out of metal because out of the box it was cold to the touch, but then again, now I'm feeling it, it kind of feels like plastic. If you get this piece in hand, you'll have to let me know if you think it's plastic or metal, but for me, I'm definitely leaning towards plastic. This piece on the top here, though, is definitely made out of metal. You can definitely hear it and you can see it. I love the fact that around the edges you can see a bunch of chipping. It's not just a super clean, crisp suit of armor. The gold is, and I love the brushed finish, but up here you can see some chipping. You never really see a super pristine Iron Man suit in the movie because it sells the illusion of it being real. Even down here in the eye plate areas, you can see some scuffing. Down here on the mouth area as well. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous, and yes, you can see my reflection in the front there. But the pièce de résistance here is the detail in the back. Look how chock full of it this piece is. There is so much detail. It looks absolutely insane. It's super intricate and super well painted. But this piece does have another party trick. If you push this button and that button, you can see the eyes do light up, and it's a super nice effect. Yes, technically you could put this up to your face and you can see through the lenses just like the wearable Iron Man helmets we've looked at on the channel in the past. Not something that I'll be doing because it's literally just a faceplate, not a full helmet. But it's a nice touch. You can have this on display lit up and it really does bring the entire thing to life. It's a super simple mechanism. You do have to remove these panels right here. It's non-trivial to do, so make sure you have a spudger or something to get underneath. It's super hard to remove these, but once you do, the effect is well worth it. Honestly, this is a pretty straightforward piece. Is it a necessity in an Iron Man collection? Honestly, probably not, but if you're collecting helmets and other prop replicas, I would absolutely recommend it if you're a die-hard Iron Man fan. Heck, you probably already have one. If you don't, however, I picked up mine from toyswonderland.com. Link is in the description below for your reference purposes only, but do bear in mind this is a third-party unlicensed item. That means the company that made this doesn't actually hold the intellectual property rights to brand this as an Iron Man product, or in fact, make this whatsoever, so do bear in mind it is unlicensed. Also, while you're down there, why not check out the link to 6 Scale Network. Come along, chat figures, share photos of your collection, and of course, see what's coming up next on the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.